Surprise!
Hello everyone, this is Movie Recap. Today I'm going to introduce you to the movie Knock Knock from 2015. Be careful, sit down comfortably, prepare your popcorn, let's go. We start looking over the Hollywood sign and many buildings and houses in a North American valley. We cross a valley full of beautiful large houses with gardens. The whole place, even with its luxury, seems deserted. We enter one of the houses, where we see photos of a happy family, with mom, dad, a son and a daughter. Nothing indicates so far that they are other than a happy family. We meet the husband and wife, who share a good relationship. It seems that they communicate well. It's Father's Day and the children go to their parents' room to give their father a cake with a present. They all play together and look happy as a family. Evan, the father, tries to get the kids out to spend time alone with his wife to stick his carrot in his pot. She says they can't because she is in a hurry. We learn that she is a famous artist, with exhibitions across the country, and she is known in the industry. The mother leaves the house with the children and the father stays at home to do some pending work. Louis, a colleague of the artist mom, arrives home and they all talk about how much they have to do. They all leave the house except for Evan, who gets in the mood to work. Looks like Evan is working on designing things and has machines like a 3D printer and tablets he's working on. He also has a few DJ decks at home. He plays music there while he works. The night is rainy and cold, and Evan is about to have a smoke when two girls show up at his door asking for help. One girl is blonde and the other brunette. The rain is falling outside and the girls are soaked. Evan lets them in because they supposedly ask for the address of a party. Evan is nice to the girls and gives them towels to dry off, but we start to notice something odd about them. They log into Facebook on Evan's tablet and find that they are far from where they were supposed to be. Evan calls a cab for them. The problem was that the taxi was going to take 45 minutes to get there, and Evan was now a little stressed. We see that Evan is not only nice but also an organized man, with everything he needs at his fingertips. Also, from the start, he didn't seem to want to do anything with the girls other than help them. He collects their clothes to dry them and lends them towels. Evan reveals that he was a DJ when he was younger and is now an architect. The girls start to approach him. They seduce him while Evan tells them that his wife is an artist and that the girls admire his art through the house. Their intentions, however, begin to become clear as the minutes go by. For Evan, it is clear that he must get rid of it before things get out of hand. The girls start complaining about monogamy and grow closer to Evan. They use his kindness in their favor, and it's obvious that they want to stay here rather than go to their party. The girls say they travel a lot and know a lot of places and people. Finally, the taxi that Evan had requested was about to arrive and Evan tries to ease the tension by playing some music. The blonde girl likes music and starts dancing. Evan likes it, for a change, and starts mixing music. The girl asks Evan if he believes in fate and that she felt better there with him than where she was supposed to be. They almost kissed, but the taxi had finally arrived. Evan went to return the clothes to the girls, but they took him into his bathroom and teased him. Evan almost starts that it won't happen, but in the end he lets it go. They end up taking his carrot and playing with it. The taxi waited a while and left. The next day, Evan wakes up alone and puts on his wedding ring. He finds a disaster in his bathroom and goes in search of the girls playing in the kitchen. They have made their breakfast, and Evan asks them to leave. The girls are in a playful mood and tease him while his wife calls. He hung up and ordered the girls to get dressed and leave. One of the girls gets dressed, but the blonde dresses in Evan's clothes and starts kissing him again. John gets ready but the girls don't want to leave. They blackmail him saying they're going to accuse him of being with a minor, when they weren't. Evan was now desperate and getting firm. He is about to call the police but the girls finally agree to leave. They drive into town, and Evan drops them off near a park. Evan goes home and cleans up the mess, and tries to leave his place as it was before the girls showed up. Later that night, Evan was working again when he heard noises. He went to the living room and discovered that one of his family photos had fallen. Then one of the girls from last night knocked him out. The two girls came back and tied him to the bed. The blonde girl dressed in Evan's daughter's clothes went to hit him. The girls then started filming what was happening for even more blackmail. Evan is able to escape and abduct the blonde girl, but he goes to attack the other girl, who stabs him with a fork. The girls organized a kind of game, tied up John and tortured him. They asked him questions, and if he didn't answer what they wanted, they tortured him. He was tasked with choosing his punishment, but just when it was about to happen, Evan's friend showed up. The friend discovered that one of the artworks had been damaged and suspected the girls. He found Evan tied up and the girls destroyed the artwork. They were now playing with Lewis, Evan's friend. He fell to the ground and hit his head. Lewis is dead. The girls continued to torture Evan again. Made him watch while they did some kind of art project with Lewis's body. Then they took the body out and went back to the game in which Evan had to choose his punishment. The girls say the ultimate punishment is death. John yells at him and says they absolutely provoked him, broke into his house and took advantage of his desire to help them. They dig a grave in Evan's garden and reveal that they had been spying on Evan's family for a long time. They then dressed in Evan's wife's clothes, ripped everything up, and destroyed other artwork. They also cut Evan's hair, got into a pill fight, and found a gun that Evan had hidden before. The girls untied Evan and said they were going to play hide and seek. If they couldn't find him, they said they would leave. Evan runs around the house and falls to the ground. He shouts for help, but the houses around are deserted. The next day they tied John up again and rolled him to his grave in the garden. They put him in and put dirt in the ground until only Evan's head came out. They say they are going to kill him. The brunette grabs a piece of art and nearly kills him with it. They like to play. The girls also reveal that she had uploaded the video she recorded with him to her Facebook. The girls grab Evan's dog, dress up in their clothes, and seemingly leave. Evan can't get out of the hole she had dug, and we see that the girls have also damaged all the pictures in the house. Then the mother and children arrived from their journey. They open the door and see the mess. Dad threw a party, Evan's son said. Do you think Evan got what he deserved? Were the girls a little too crazy? For me, I think he's not defending himself. It was a bit overplayed because he could have left well before. The film was a bit stupid. Let me know in the comments section. But please, I insist, help me subscribe.
Self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging. Ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven. Got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that. It's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up. I'm trying to get it in FT to get them in their hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention. So no, I can't miss that. Moving. MVP, I got the record. I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy. They gon' have to retire my jersey.